guess we're just gonna create a wall of sound, or I actually have created it, that doesn't rely on holding notes. There's actual motion, and this is a really cool trick. If you ever need to find really cool tricks to use over static chords, learn from Rimsky-Korsakov. He's great at this. And this is actually a trick of his and that I used in his sequence. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'll play it for you real quick though. So what we have, this is our harmony, just a C Lydian, but I'm just holding static chords, which is boring to me, to E major. Just two chords, but I don't want to hold notes, so I'll show you what I did. This is the cello groups divided. One group's doing this, just a typical arpeggio, and the other group is doing in the same range area. So over the group of 3, it sounds like we're doing a group of 4 even though it's in time. So there's 2 groups. Now unfortunately I can't play this like that in the same range. Let me just a second. I never tried to play this. So this is what we have going on. Okay, a little sloppy, I'll get it. I'm not a keyboard player. Gotta play it slow at first. But in the same range. And the violas are doing the same thing, an octave higher, split into 2 split groups. So you have that going on, and even though it's a wall of sound, we have, and I can't play it like that, we have this effect. Okay, and of course it just literally just moves up to the E major chord. Now you probably would not have noticed this had I had not pointed it out, because it probably just sounds a wall of held chords. Unless you listen really carefully, there's motion in there, which is an interesting effect in the strings, because the one cello group's playing the one pattern in a specific rhythm, the other is playing the same pattern but with a different rhythm. So it's a cool effect, and it creates a wall of sound even though you may not be aware of it and when you're hearing it. But listen to it now and see if you can notice that movement. The winds and everything else stay static. The strings are the parts that move, those 2 groups. So listen to it now and see how your perception might change about that. It's a cool trick. So if you're ever tired of holding notes, learn stuff like this. It's fun.